Hello again everyone, welcome back to another video on this wonderful platform we call the internet. And well, this time finally getting around to my thoughts on Season 8, Volume 8, whatever you want to call it, for Need for Speed Unbound. And well, let me just say right from the bat that this is pretty much everything I'd hoped for from Season 8. But, however though, well yes, this, and actually, before I get into other things, yes, this season, volume, whatever, was everything, pretty much everything I'd hoped it would be, and I actually think is the best post-launch season I've ever played in any game. In my opinion, that is. This isn't objective, this is my subjective opinion. It is subjectively the best post-launch season I've played in any live service game. Certain things from the Crew 2 and the Crew Mofest come pretty close, but this takes the cake, as they say. So, yeah. Everything I'd hoped it would be. Best post-launch seasonal content I've played. And, yeah. So, they've added a new playlist, Hot Pursuit mode. Well, not playlist, but a new mode. Hot Pursuit. So, yeah, that makes sense. So, there's 2 rounds. So, for those who don't know, there's 2 rounds. In round 1, certain amount of players are racers. And then in round 2, well, the other half are cops. And then in the second round, it's the other way around. And yeah, you have unlimited use of pursuit tech, but this time it takes longer than before to cool down. But it is unlimited, and also you have unlimited NOS as a cop. So yeah, and also the cop AI actually do help. Like while they are lobotomy patients for some weird reason now, they actually do help with arrests. Like I've actually seen them. They've actually helped. They've actually shut down a race for us and all that, like, you know, when as a cop we're in pursuit and then the race actually gets shut down because a AI cop hit the other player who's a racer or whatever it is. But unfortunately though, they're also sometimes lobotomy patients and get in the way or ram into you and throw you off, and yeah, so that's an unfortunate bit. In terms of pursuit tech, they have some from Hot Pursuit 2010 and 1 or 2 from Rivals. So we got the spike strips, EMP from Hot Pursuit, and the ESF, the electrostatic field from Rivals. So yeah, so there's only really 3 or so pursuit tech, but I welcome the option. Along with that, you unlock more cop cars and pursuit tech and upgrade pursuit tech through the cop career, which is pretty much just completing a list of tasks such as hit 10 races with spike strip or EMP or ESF, or draft other cop cars for a total of 3 minutes or something. And yeah, while some of them are a bit tedious and all that, it is somewhat satisfying to do. And yeah, and of course there's a good variety of cop car customization and cop cars. You got Cross's C6 Corvette, Crown Victoria from Seacrest County, Hot Pursuit 2010, a couple of Porsches, a Range Rover, a Nissan Skyline, and a Porsche 959 also from Seacrest County, which is actually at the end you get after completing the entire battle pass. Well, technically speed pass, really. So yeah, it's definitely worthwhile. They're definitely worthwhile rewards and all that, and you actually get to customize them, like give them different rims, mags, whatever you want to call them. Add different bull bars, sirens, all that sort of stuff. And yeah. Now, unfortunately, this is where my gripes come in. So, for starters, the EMP is too effective. Like, as soon as it locks onto you, there's pretty much nothing you can do except for either slam the brakes and let the player who's locking onto you with the EMP just speed right on past you, and therefore with them in front, they can't lock onto you. Too bad if you're coming first, you have to risk losing your position, really. Or somehow, magically, just fucking ditch them, like, drive even faster and get further away so it gets out of range. So, yeah. So there should be a bit more of a distance limit and stuff like that. So, with the EMP. And a couple other negatives is that you cannot use these cop cars in free roam unless you somehow recreate them with normal cars. And also, what else? Oh yeah, and the cop car customization, you can't apply to normal cars. It's only for the cop cars, which is also a bit of a disappointment because I have plenty of normal cars for the racer side of things that I've downloaded liveries, wraps, whatever you call them, for actually looking like cop cars, but I of course can't add sirens or bull bar onto them. And I thought to myself, oh gee, great, now I'll be able to actually make them completely cop cars pretty much. Nope. Or the closest you can get is just applying the livery, wrap, whatever you want to call it. All the bull bars and sirens and stuff like that is for the cop cars only, which you and other players only get to see during the hot pursuit mode. So it's a bit unfortunate. So yeah, but apart from that though, content wise, like all the stuff you unlock in the mode itself, pretty good and all that. It's just that those few things are a bit of a bummer. The EMP needs to be nerfed a bit, like give it a bit more of a shorter distance limit and all that, and can't free roam with the cop cars, and no cop car customers, and none of the cop customization cosmetics can be applied to normal cars, unfortunately. So yeah. And also for me personally, another thing, no Hellcat or Demon Challenger. Like, once again, give us something different. We've had the same fucking Challenger since 2012. Since all the way back in Most Wanted 2012. Hell, maybe Rivals. Like, give us something different. There's been like 2 to 3 new different Challengers that have come out. The Hellcat and the Demon. Give us one of those for a change. As much as I like the SRT8, I'm sick and tired of seeing it. Give us something else for a change. Pretty please. So hopefully that will be the case in the next season, which I think is unfortunately the final season, final volume, whatever it is, for Unbound. But I'm hoping that they'll finally give us a different model Challenger, even if they give us a 1970 RT model. Just something else besides the fucking SRT8. We've had that's pretty much that same car, either that or the E92 or 392 or whatever it is, since 2012. And yeah, once again, give us something different, please. But apart from that though, everything else is great. Those are just my few gripes. So yeah, hopefully maybe at the end of the season, wherever it is, they'll release an update that will allow you to use the cop cosmetics on normal cars and allow you to drive around in free roam with the cop cars. But and also nerf the EMP, but I don't really like the chances of that happening, unfortunately. So yeah, in conclusion, definitely a good season, fun mode. While the challenges can get a bit tedious, the EMP is a bit too effective, and don't get your hopes up with free roam with using the cop cars and all that. Apart from those few issues and all that, definitely a good season. Fun mode, lots of content and cosmetics and all that. So yeah, definitely worthwhile playing and taking part in all that. So yeah. Anyway though, thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.